She said only kinky sex will.
Hello, it's Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and I would like to give a special shout out to Can't Talk Too Much and Punch Gang.
Hello everyone, it's three-time world champion Victor Ortiz. I'd like to give a shout out to Can't Talk Too Much.
Hey, this is Monique Billings from the WNBA's Atlanta Dream, and I'd like to give a special shout out to Can't Talk Too Much.
What's the deal? It's the champ Shannon Cannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Shout out to the Cam Talk Too Much in the Punch Gang. Keep punching on the opposition.
So let me slide, do a crime like we Bonnie and Clyde, and I never hide. Meet me outside by my fucking ride, and this shit real.
I want to give a big shout out to my best friend, Cam Talk Too Much, Punch Gang.
Cam Talk Too Much.
Like all the time. Said you mine, why the fucking line? Now you ain't even had no basics, like all night. If you want me better for myself, we can make it dance, call me fucking Roosevelt. Hey boy, you know what I'm saying.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Stormy, what's up? Salute, Stormy. How you doing? Hey, y'all already know who this is, though, man. This can't talk too much. Big dog talk too much. I can't lie. I cannot cap, y'all. I cannot lie. I cannot cap, y'all. Two-time undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Crawford, y'all. The fight played out. Boo gang, Asia, salute, baby, salute, boo gang, boo gang. The flight, look, Mo Lady like salute. Hey, y'all, that link at the top, that's to the live stream I'm going to do in a couple hours. I ain't going to lie, y'all. I seen the video. We got to talk about it, y'all. I seen the video on Transparent. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about it, y'all. That nigga in his feelings, y'all. Oh, yes, he in his feelings, y'all. We got to talk about it a little bit later, y'all. So hit that link at the top and set the notification. Just in case I have to go on a little early or I got to go on a little bit later, you'll still be notified. But let's go and talk about this real quick, y'all. This is a quick little reaction. Terrence Crawford, what's good with it? Salute MGR. MGR, it happened like we said it would. Man, Terrence Bud Crawford put on a dominant boxing display over Errol Spence Jr. I gotta be honest with y'all. When you really, you mess with the sport and you support the sport, and you actually just, I know a lot of people, they see two people fighting in there. But a lot of people just don't know how many technical skills and how many different things that goes into boxing. To be honest, everybody has a puncher's chance in the sport. But last night, y'all, we seen a dominant display by a master boxer. A lot of people was talking about Spence was too small. Spence was too big. Crawford was too small for Spence. They said that Spence hit too hard, that Crawford wasn't going to be able to take his punches. Y'all, we seen, hey, salute Jesse Mills. I know you watched the fight, y'all. Jesse Mills, I know you watched the fight. Yeah, that's the live for set up later so I can get y'all fixing some bullshit because I got to go and turn up, man. Homie over there was most definitely in his feelings, y'all. We got to talk about it a little bit later, so set the notification, y'all. Dominique, salute, Dominique. How you doing today? Salute. Yvette, how you doing, sweetheart? Salute, Yvette, salute. Yeah, he beat him like he stole something. One thing, y'all, Spence won that first round. After that man right there, that man got demolished. Second round, Spence got dropped by Crawford with a clean, crisp 1-2 punch. What's good, Big Reed? Salute, Big Reed. And Jesse Mills, haven't I said that the whole time that man had too much in his toolbox? He had too many skills. He had too much. Spence wasn't going to be able to mess with that man. Spence was allegedly the bigger man, but Crawford had him fighting on the back foot. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing, see, okay, yeah, I be watching the punches and everything, but when it's a fight like that and they saying that somebody is the bigger man, I look at the front foot control and who got front foot dominance. Spence was trying to yeah, everything well, Dominique. Thank you. Spence most definitely, he was trying to, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to move forward, fight going forward, and he was trying to walk him down like he normally do. But to be honest, y'all, Crawford power, you could tell that he felt his power. He respected that man power. He turned Spence into a fighter. He made Spence go on the back foot. Let me drop this link, man, for anybody who want to come up here. He put Spence on the back foot. This man was catching him in between the guard. He was catching him in between his punches and shots. Oh yeah, salute, Dominique. What we say, salute Cam and chat. Crawford put it on him last night. Yeah, he did. Cam, did you see the press conference when they threatened Crawford? Yeah, man, it was allegedly somebody from Spence team, but I don't even think that dude was from nobody's team, man. That dude looks so damn dusty with that wife beat on. He want to threaten somebody, bro. Like, get your mind right. This man's shots were just so crisp and clean, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The counter punching was there. It was just next level, the defense and everything. Man, you could tell Spence ain't never went against a fighter on Terrence Crawford level. He never seen no style like that. He didn't see somebody who could do everything. Yeah, he got flushed out, and I told all y'all. He said, cuz I never saw a dominant counter puncher like that Lil D. He was on his grind. Hey, MGR, are you there? He was on his grind. Mine was on the mission last night, y'all.
Hey, Cam.
What's up with it?
Listen, man. That ball. Listen, listen. That first round, like Spence was throwing that jab, but that second round, he just started walking that ball down and just started beating him the fuck up. He beat him up, but it was a reason that he did it. Like he beat his ass for a reason. Cause I told y'all he's gonna get like dropped. He was gonna get dropped like 2 to 3 times, and they was gonna stop the fight, and it was gonna be within 10. But did you see what they did down in Vegas? Them dudes from Houston.
What you talking about? What you put in the chat? Talking about they threatening him?
Yeah.
Oh no, what you talking about? You talking about the Charlos?
Nah, not the Charlos. The Spence fans.
How you knew they was from Houston?
I mean, not Houston. I mean, from Dallas, wherever the fuck they was from. They was his fans. They threatened to shoot him.
Yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah. They
That's
should
why.
have. I ain't gonna lie to you. They should have been arrested, escorted out, terroristic threat.
Nah, he took it out in the ring. He beat that ass
No,
in
I'm
the
just
ring.
saying that's what. Nah, that's what they like that right there. Cause I didn't hear the actual threat. I heard it through the grapevine. But I'm just saying, if that's what was said, that's some shit that you know what I'm
Hey,
saying. A fight of that magnitude.
can I play? You want me to play it for you?
What?
You want to see the threat? And what he said?
You say the threat?
Yeah, it was at a press conference.
Yeah, I know it was at the press conference. Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I
but
got the other angle of it where they showed the dude.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got it. I got the video. It's not on my stream yard, but yeah, I got the video.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't see what he say, but I know they showed the split screen and they showed Spence. He ain't saying nothing. And the man telling him like, yo, this is boxing, man. Basically, like, listen, what y'all trying to bring that? They're gonna think every time we get it, just everybody, let's get this money.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
somebody said something. He was like, what? He said,
And she said, beautiful boxing. Crawford fought with calmness and beat him like he stole something, fam. Dominance all across the board.
he beat
That
him.
type of performance, number one pound for pound. Number one. Mahaya salute, fam. Hey, Mahaya, the live for a little bit later. It's pinned at the top. That's the live, Mahaya. We got to talk about it. That shit right there was crazy. I'm watching that interview. That shit crazy. Salute, Yvette. There's a rematch in the clause, Cam. You think Crawford will give it to him, and how soon? That's the thing. Spence said that he hoping to get the rematch before the end of the year. So that's saying
What man?
December.
That man can't have no rematch before the end of the year. This is July. They got to put that boy down for at least. They got to suspend him for what's that? When Deontay Wilder got beat up, they suspended him for 6 months.
For getting beat up?
Yeah, and when you get fucking, man, he was knocking him the fuck out. Yeah, when you get knocked out, they ain't let you go back and
Yeah,
no
it depend on now. See, look, that's depending on what state. Vegas might be a little bit more
Bro,
lenient to
it ain't
that.
even them. It's the boxing. It's the boxing federation. Joe, that boy is the undisputed champ right there.
No, I'm just saying it
All
probably. I don't know about no 6, but I know that they said that. He said he think about December, but to be honest, I got to be real. That was a career-ending beating right there. To be honest,
man, I
both of
wouldn't
them.
even pay for that rematch, man. He beat the shit out of him so bad, man. Fuck that rematch. He beat that boy.
Salute, Hanky.
He
Salute,
beat
Wolf.
him.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, but to be honest, both of them, you know what I'm saying, had a little hard time making the weight. So if they go up and fight at 154, that's a 7-pound weight cushion. To be honest, you know, it'll be easier for both fighters to make the weight. But to be honest with you, giving Crawford, you know what I'm saying, that much more weight, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like his power is gonna carry over, and his power, you know what I'm saying. I feel like he'll be even stronger at 154. But to be real, it's about the skills, man. The skills that Crawford possesses, man, and just his ability, just the, you know what I'm saying, for just being a switch hitter, the counter punching, man, the jabs and everything. That was a strong jab that he was showing. To be honest, that man really, he was baiting them in too, man. The feints and everything. That was a dominant display.
Yo, I'm
Spence,
glad you caught that, bro. You seen how he kept going back to the ropes, waiting for Spence to come over to that rope, and then
yes,
tag the shit out of him. I was cracking the
he
fuck
was
up.
gonna count him over top. Crawford had speed, pace, accuracy, and power. Exactly. Yeah, it's based on the city. That's what I said, AZ King. Yeah, it depends. But Vegas, that's why a lot of the big fights happen in Vegas, because say they do a fight of that magnitude in Texas, you know how bad they gonna get taxed. Vegas more lenient with the taxing and different stuff like that on the fights and the bouts. So to be honest, I think, you know, even with that, you know, I don't know the duration, but yeah, once you get knocked out, you are suspended for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you because you taking hits to the head.
He
You know
say,
what I
I
mean?
gotta give you credit, Cam. It exactly East Atlantic. I told y'all exactly how it was gonna go down. MGR was saying the same thing.
Shout
And
out
to
to
be,
the land. He was over in my he came over my joint last night too.
oh
That's
yeah,
what's up.
salute East Atlantic. Bud picked that man apart. He was too strong and efficient for Spence. End the story. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. Spence is like I told y'all. Spence pretty much, yes, he was an Olympic boxer, but to be honest, at this point, he's more so of, I'm not gonna say a one-dimensional fighter. We can say a two-dimensional fighter, man. We can play devil's advocate.
He's not a fucking fighter, man. That boy did not fight in school. No, he ain't had no school fights. None of that shit. Somebody he must have punched somebody, and they was like, "Put these gloves on. We want to see what you can do." Everybody they put in front of him. He was punching their body, but when somebody that can punch back with him, he couldn't take it.
You say, cuz explain the rematch clause. Doesn't mean Crawford can't fight another opponent until he fight Arrow again. It's like this. From the understanding that I had from the rematch clause, what I heard initially and going into this fight, my understanding was if it was a dominant fight, or if it was like a knockout or something, then that would nullify the rematch clause. If it was a close fight where it was like a controversial decision, then yes, most definitely the rematch clause was good. But to be honest, Both fighters really got a level of respect for each other. So I think that's what's going, you know what I'm saying, make Terrence honor it. But to be honest, from my understanding, he does not have to give him a rematch because how the fight played out. And also the winner of the fight in the rematch clause, I know this for sure. They pick the weight that the rematch occurs at. So
Oh,
Crawford won, so he can pick if he wanted the rematch to happen again at 147 or 154. That's why Spence was like, and when they asked him after the fight, he was like, what weight would you like the rematch to happen at? And he was like, hopefully 154 because that's not in his hands. But also Crawford obliged it. And he said he'll
yeah,
be
he
down to
said,
do it at 154.
AZ, what AZ King, AZ King. He say not a Spence fan, but he just met a much better. I mean, all right, that's what you want to say. He got his ass whooped. That's all. And he doesn't look like a boxer. He looked like a little boy that disobeyed his dad, and his dad beat his ass. This man looked like he was getting beat with a belt. He was all on the ropes with his hands up, not like he was trying to block a punch. He was trying to block the belt. He had his hands up. That's exactly how that shit looked. That shit looked terrible, man.
Call his dad on me. Like, oh yeah,
yeah, they're like, oh, you talking back? Oh yeah, all right. Let me get that belt. Go get me a strap.
Yeah, and he tried to act tough at first, and
But
then
this the thing also too though. I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna lie. It was a brilliant display of boxing. But to be honest, man, it's just that style at the weight at 147. I think unless unless Crawford fights Jerron, and it's really not no fight stuff for him anymore. And if they do a rematch at 154, then
Nah, he vacating them belts. He gonna
yeah,
vacate them
that's
belts.
what I'm about to say though. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really see that just happening
Oh,
where
the Colonel?
where he fight again at that weight. But if the money right, but to be real, this was the biggest money fight in that at that weight in that division. So to be honest, he not gonna make more money staying at the weight to even fight in it. So to be honest, he really trying to campaign and become 3-time undisputed versus Jermell Charlo.
Who? Man, that
Charlo
man ain't fighting no goddamn Charlo, man. Charlo's getting smacked all in the tunnel. Don't nobody want to fight him. He ain't get smacked. He got the shit
Why
smacked
wouldn't
out
he
of him.
fight? Why wouldn't he fight Charlo?
For what? It ain't no money there. It's
Just
nobody
the
gonna
man
pay
want
for
to
that
be.
fight.
That man
He
got all the
ready to fight.
belts.
He get ready.
Hold
One
on.
get ready to fight Taylor Plant, and the other one get ready to fight Canelo. Supposed to be in
Is
talks with Canelo.
exactly that's what the man want. He want Charlo. He been calling for Charlo before this fight was talking about moving up to 154 and fighting Charlo. That man
Right, but
undisputed. When you got, I know for sure in the WBO, once you a champion at the WBO, for sure, and I'm pretty sure you can petition through the WBC too. But since he the champion in the WBO, he can move up and down in weight and automatically become the mandatory for the champion. Jermell Charlo has all the belts. And to be honest, when he was knocking on Spence down, and even when he knocked Spence out, he was on the ropes talking about Jermell Charlo was next. Jermell Charlo was in the crowd.
but but do you think Charlo? Do you think Jamel Charlo gonna beat Spence? I mean, do you think Jamel Charlo or Jamar Charlo, because they had it fucked up which one it was gonna be fighting Canelo and who's fighting
Nah,
Caleb Plant?
Jermell is fighting. No, Jermell
Okay,
is
all right.
fighting
So
Canelo.
whatever is fighting Caleb Plant, do you think that the Charlos is getting past them?
It's getting past too. Them to see this the thing when it comes to Jamal. Jamal, he got a lot of personal shit going on in his life. He kind of, you know what I'm saying? He kind of fucked up right now. So to be honest with you, when
Is
it
that the
comes,
one that got slapped?
yeah, that's the one with the Caleb Plant. To be honest, he been out the ring I think since 2021.
Look,
His last fight was against damn, what's dude name? His last fight was against it wasn't nobody who was a major contender. But anyway, his last fight was 2021. He got a lot of ring rust. Him and that Caleb Plant thing, that just happened. Something, that shit just happened. So we don't even
Yeah,
really know if that's gonna be a real fight.
I just learned that the Charlos was from the Louisiana. I thought they was
No, they
from
not. They from Houston.
no,
they from
originally
Louisiana.
They from originally from
Oh, they
Louisiana.
And I
repping
lied
Houston.
this morning. The boy came to me. He's like, "Yo, nah, they're originally from Louisiana." I looked it up. I was like, "Damn, why they be claiming Houston like
No,
that?"
I
He's
think
like,
Man,
they
"That's where
them
is.
they
They
at."
people
is.
repping Houston. Them people ain't repping no damn Louisiana. Them people repping Houston.
All right, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's why I had put something up about that. I like about them getting slapped. So
He
boy
said
came and
no. It was
corrected me.
only one. Don't put my other man in it.
Who? No,
Salute,
both of
Scott
them,
Scott.
didn't both of them get
No,
slapped.
one got slapped, right?
No,
Nah,
listen.
hell
No,
no.
hold, wait a minute. Let me fix it. One got pushed, and the other one got slapped at the same time. Like he pushed Jared Hurd
Man,
pushed the ball out his face and then slapped the other one. So
man,
So
this is what happened. This what
both of
happened.
them.
The brothers, the two brothers, hold on, the two brothers was fighting each other. They was trying to break up the fight. Then when Plant was trying to help with breaking up the fight, he grabbed Charlo Jamal, grabbed Caleb Plant face. Then that's when he slapped him. Then both of their wives or the girlfriends or whatnot, they the wives or the girlfriend, they start fighting also. So yes, it was both of them. The brothers was fighting and he tried to break it up. He tried to
nah,
get in
bro, you're talking
between.
about the wrong one. You misunderstanding me. Jared Hurd. He's
Oh, you talking
from
about Jared Hurd?
Baltimore.
You talking about
Yeah.
you talking about that shit happened a couple years back?
No,
That
that
was
was a
that wasn't
couple
no couple,
days
yeah, that was
ago.
a couple days ago.
That wasn't no Jared Hurd did nothing. That was Caleb Plant. And that
Bro,
wasn't no Jared Hurd ain't do nothing. Jared Hurd did they ran it he got into it to Charlo some years back.
I just found I just told him, bro. I ain't got no reason to
Man,
lie to
Jared
you.
Hurd ain't do shit, man.
Jared Hurd pushed the ball. And he explained, like, look how I take the phone and put it in this hand. I push this one, and then I smack the shit out the other one.
Bruh, that shit, man, I'm telling you, you talking about some shit that's some years old.
So they probably just
Oh,
replaying
they
it.
probably just replaying that then.
Yeah, that
That's
shit
just
happened some years ago.
he might be right, but they got slapped. Just
I
like the
know, I
shit.
know, I know when it came to the Hurd thing, I know he attempted to. I don't know if he connected with nothing, but I know what you're talking about because that happened at a fight. And he had like on yellow and black or something. Yeah, that shit happened some years
Yeah,
ago.
my people
I
say he
just looked at
connected.
that yesterday,
He
bro.
was spitting blood in the mouth. So he connected.
But yeah, moving forward, that's what's gonna be because they fighting in I think September. Jermell Charlo versus Canelo, Undisputed versus Undisputed. They fighting in September. So afterwards, he said that he was gonna go down. He was after this fight. He said he was going back down to 154. But to be
Who was
honest, Tim Zoo is a mandatory challenger for Charlo, so he may have to handle that obligation first. I know right now they petitioning to have him vacate the WBO title,
but
so he can
he
fight for it.
I thought I heard Terrence Crawford say that he said that what's the next weight? This 154, right?
154, yeah.
Yeah, he said he ready to go up past that. He said
Pa-
he don't care.
Pass what?
The 154, whatever that next weight class. So whoever
Yeah,
up
that's
there
what
got
he. And that's Jermell Charlo. That's what I'm telling you.
what Jamel Charlo is at 154. Who's at
Yes, he has.
154?
Jermell Charlo.
Right.
He
So he said
undisputed.
he wanted to go above Jamel Charlo.
He not going above 154. He not about to jump
I'm
from.
just telling you what he said. He said
No,
the
he
weight.
going to look. I'm telling you, this is the plan. He moving up. If them two, oh yeah, most definitely we re. Spence still might be in the top 10. He was ranked number 4 before the fight. I don't know. They may drop him down. They most definitely gonna drop him down, especially after the performance that you put on too affects your ranking too. Just by how he got dominated and then stopped, that's gonna hurt his ranking on 713. I can't cap. But no, the plan is for him to go up to 154 pounds. He may rematch Spence, so he can have a fight under his belt, under the weight. They got the rematch clause, and I know they had a $10 million guaranteed purse for both fighters. I don't know the split on the pay-per-view, but they probably made 20-30 million. So, it's still gonna be money there in that fight at 154. But to be honest, yeah, he going for undisputed, man, for the third different weight class. So yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna
there
be
he is.
it's gonna be a motherfucker. So I feel like he'll be able to do it. I feel like he got the skills to beat the Charlos, because a lot of those fighters that's trained by Derek James, a lot of them, they just be pretty much straight up and down. They be well conditioned, but when it comes to the skills and making the adjustments, it's just not there. Derek James does not give proper instruction while in the corner. He'll
They-
tell his fighters to apply more pressure, or he'll tell them they need to do more, but he does not give them the proper instruction to adjust to what's going on in the fight, man. So that's a weakness with him as a trainer, and also huh? And
Hey,
also he got a lot of high profile fighters in his stable that has big fights or whatnot in a close proximity. We just seen how Frank Martin looked against Artem, the former German Olympian. That was a debatable fight where people said that it was a robbery or whatnot. I was cool with the decision. Um, he poured it on late, but even when he was trying to give him instruction, he really wasn't giving him instruction. He was just saying that he needed to pick it up. He needed to pick up the pace. So, I feel like he was trainer of the year last year, but I feel like that's a chink in his armor, so to say. Just he
what
just can't give him
with Spence?
adequate adjustment. Huh?
With Spence?
Yeah, with Spence and all of the Derek James fighters.
Yeah, and now he got Anthony Joshua. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Anthony Joshua. I don't know why he went to. I don't even know why he went to Derek James. Derek James, what? Who? What? Listen, man, that whole Spence shit. That shit was concocted, man. That man is never that good. He was never that good. This man was just for all these fights where he went the distance. He can't knock a motherfucker out. So that means everybody he was dropping with them body punches, they was standing in their pocket taking it.
A lot of
But it
people,
just looked good.
yeah, see, so Devon says Spence showed good sportsmanship afterwards, but you can tell his confidence was gone. It was written all
Eh,
over his face.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
that's
man,
that's
listen,
true.
that man lips was all swollen. He had the Mickeys everywhere, man. He looked like he couldn't even talk. And another ball had some camera footage of when they coming out to go get on the press conference afterwards, the post fight press conference. When Spence was walking to that press conference, man, that boy looked like he was still ready to fall out. He got up there, and whatever they asked him, he was sounded drunk, and then he put his head down, and then they was talking to him. He didn't even know they was talking to him. That
He's
man,
like,
that man was crushed.
say good evening, Cam. Good evening to everyone in the chat room from the hardest working shit talker. Hey, salute family. Hey, I seen that you had predicted Crawford in this fight, and you was you know what I'm saying, basically saying that people was gonna see what it was. So salute to you, fam. I ended up
Yeah.
seeing what you tagged me in. But yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, the fight, both men dared to be great. Hats off to both fighters, but it really is levels to it. It really is levels to the shit. And it's just, man, he just broke him down. And then one other thing too, though, it kind of just seemed like a not even an impossible task because we all know everyone has a puncher's chance. But in all actuality, and just to be real, this man had a major stint of inactivity out of the ring, and then
True.
just not living that proper lifestyle. You know what I'm saying, in boxing or whatnot. Because when you go to training camp, either a lot of fighters use most of their training camp trying to cut weight. It's and
Yeah.
a lot of when training camp should really be you trying to sharpen up your skills and trying, you know what I'm saying, just prepare for your opponent's style. So I feel like he uses a lot of time. I know he got top notch nutritionists and strength and conditioning coaches to help with the weight cut and everything, but to be honest, the inactivity, the skill level of Crawford, the weight cut, all that played a major factor in him. Just, I think he would have lost regardless if everything was
Hey,
perfect,
hey, hey,
whatever.
hey, hey,
But,
Cam, let me ask you this. Did
huh?
you ever just do you think it take a lot of skill to just beat somebody ass who know you could beat him? You know he can't fight, so you could just beat his ass. Do I need a lot of skill? Because listen, I'm gonna show you in that fight. Did you see him pushing Spence? He was pushing him. He was taking his forearm and pushing him off him, but Spence tried to crowd him. He was pushing him to show how strong he was, and then punching him. He was just beating him the fuck up. That wasn't even he wasn't dancing, none of that stuff. I thought the boy was gonna dance a little bit. He was just waiting. He was just waiting for Spence.
He survived a horrible car crash and had surgery on both eyes. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Crawford is disciplined. He came, he conquered. Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah,
And then the punch placement, man, and the punch selection. That's what I be saying. Like a lot of times with Crawford. See, I'm not gonna lie. He was throwing some hell of a shots. I gotta be honest. But he
all of
wasn't,
them,
huh?
all them heterosexual fans. I'm telling you, I kept saying, y'all didn't see this man get hit with the mitt. You know when you in there training, you supposed to hit the mitt. Boom, your trainer be throwing the mitt around so you could duck and all of that. The man was getting hit with that big ass mitt. There's something wrong with him. He shouldn't have never even been in there. He like his eyes is fucked up. Like he can't, he's not catching it. And then when he was talking, he even said, listen, he said, they was telling me that my timing is messed up. What the fuck you mean? They was telling you. You was the one in that motherfucker fighting. I'm telling you, man. That was a mismatch. Fuck that. They ain't never had a chance.
Yeah, he had a puncher's chance. That's
Huh?
about that. He had a puncher's chance.
Okay, so you ain't see
That's
them
about it.
punches that he caught, he was punching the shit out of him with all his strength. He went back to the ropes, Crawford did, and let him hit his body, and then punched him in his face. And then when he punched him in his face, Spence stumbled back, and he just started walking him down to the other side of the ring, whooping his ass until he fell. He beat his ass, man. That's an ass whooping.
We'll
And
say once he knocked
when
him
he knocked
down.
him down in the second round, man, he just punched him with a straight. And this
Yeah, he
man
hit him with a
fell.
1-2. But that was the
I
thing.
don't even know if the second jaw connected. It don't look like the second jaw connected. It look like the first jaw. He was already going up off his feet.
Man, that's the thing. When it came down to it, that man was he was in beast mode, man. This man was he was focused. Yeah, that counter punch, that's one thing about it, and especially when you can punch in between the shots.
Crazy.
When you can place your punches in between somebody else's shots, man, that's man, yeah, you cold with it. You swinging and before anything you throw lands or even get close to the target, you already caught. Everything was just crisp. That's one thing too. It was just how crisp his punches was, and then he hitting them with sharp punches. long punches, man. He didn't really even have to load up
Everywhere
that
he
much.
was put, he just long. But he hit it that one time when he fell against the rope and he ain't go down. And the way he was looking up at him, he was like he was beating him with a belt, man. I'm just telling you, I'm like, man, that boy, he beat that boy ass, man. Like it wasn't even close. I wouldn't, man. Earl Spence need to retire. It's nobody for him to fight. He done for every PBC fighter he could fight. He's big.
There's a
He's
lot
too
of people
big
who want
for
to
it.
fight.
Huh?
He going back up to 154. He going up to 154. This was his last fight at 147. But to be honest, when you talk about 154, it's most definitely fighters for him to fight. I
Who?
could I could see them, to be honest. That's an in-house, unstable fight. If the potential fight with Crawford goes down or not, I could see him fighting a Tony Harrison. I could see them throwing him in there with Tony Harrison at
Yeah, that
154.
yo, you know how much they're gonna make $10 on that fight. So him going down to fight Tony Harrison that
How
got
would he
knocked
be
out
going
by
down?
the
He's not going down to fight Tony Harrison. What are you talking about?
up, down, whatever it is. You
Tony
see,
Harrison is at 154. You got to be honest. Even he got still got to get acclimated into the weight. The man never
man,
fought the. And
Spence
Tony Harrison, a former champion. He a former champion. Former what? Unified champ. Well, nah, he didn't unify. I know he won
I
the
think
WBC.
Spence was getting ready to retire anyway, though. I don't think Spence was he was trying to make a whole career trying to go all the way up. Anyway, I think he was getting ready to retire anyway. So
Nah.
he's going to retire either after either after this fight, and no, he was going to take that Canelo fight because
Salute, you
it
know what I'm saying?
was
That man wasn't about to retire.
oh
He wasn't about to retire.
Spence is one of my favorite fighters. You know what I mean? So yeah, he was talking about retirement.
Man, shit his ass. I know he ain't gonna retire.
Huh?
He ain't retiring. I could see him
He
versus
might can.
Tony Harris. I could see a Tony Harrison fight. I could see a Brian Mendoza fight because he just upset the Tower and Inferno. I could see that fight with Brian Mendoza. Um, I could see them throwing him in there with Jose Benavidez Jr. He already beat Danny Garcia at 147. Danny Garcia at 154. Now, who else they got? But to be honest, who else they got? They got Arislandi Laura at 154. Um,
And Arislandi Laura got robbed against
you talking about
Canelo.
Canelo? That's who you talking about,
Yeah,
Canelo?
he beat Canelo. And then it was another bull. They robbed him of. He beat for a championship belt. You think that bull want to fight? No, don't nobody want to fight Spence, man. He got his ass whooped, man. That's like fighting a kid. For real. I ain't even trying to be funny. The way that boy that beat that ass last night and the shit that man was talking, like yeah, it's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. You right. His favor. He talked
But
all of that stuff. Who gonna want to fight him?
that don't
Yo,
mean nothing. That don't mean
I'm gonna
nothing.
tell you this.
That's not gonna stop, and that's the thing you got to realize that man right there, especially for the PBC, he one of they top fighters that generate revenue for them. He have a
I
fan
know
base,
he
and
was.
also he got Jerry Jones and the Cowboys behind him. Most definitely, he gonna be able to get fights because yeah, he bring money in to the sport most definitely, and shit. Jerry Jones was at his
What
fight
was that
in his
bull?
locker room,
Yeah.
and
Who was
he
that?
had
Who was
he
that
had
fat
some.
bull?
That man gonna most definitely have
Butterbean.
fights.
Okay, so so guess what? Butterbean getting fights. Butterbean was getting fights. He ain't a boxer. That's
That's
entertainment.
different.
Yeah.
That's different. That's different though. Like to be honest, that man. To be honest, even though he lost, it's still fights out here for him. It's still a lot of fights out here for him. And
Yeah,
at
but I'm just
154, it's a
saying
lot of fights also.
it's no major fights out here for him. The man might as well go retire, man. Who I mean, people, of course people gonna be wanting The fighting, like, yeah, I want to whip your ass because I seen you get your ass whooped. So yeah, I want to fight you. Yeah, of
What's
course it's
up,
gonna be like
Trinity?
that, but he
What's up,
gonna fight.
Christine?
He
Yeah,
gonna
it
be,
is. He got fights out here, MGR. Believe it or not, the man got fights out here.
yeah, he
And then
might
to
go
be
to the
real,
MMA.
the
Down the gym.
trajectory of 154 and in the future of the 154-pound division is most definitely it's up and down. Like, cause
Right.
either Jermell they could be forcing him to vacate some of them titles, or he could come back down, defend it against Tim Zoo, who was Costa Zoo, that's Costa Zoo's son, or he can or he can or
He
he
could
could go
fight
to
Tank
some
Davis.
fight Crawford.
They should let him. They should let him fight Tank.
That should have never happened.
Let him fight Tank.
But yeah, that man not done. He's most definitely he's still gonna be a draw in the sport. So he not done. And it is some good potential fights. I could see him versus a Brian Mendoza, and I can see him beating Brian Mendoza. Um, he could fight the Tyrant Inferno. Also too though. That's what's his name, man? Damn dude that got his ass knocked out by the Charlo dude, man. Damn, I gotta look up his name. He can fight him too. That's why I say it's some fights for him. It's some fights for him up
When
there.
I say fights, I'm talking about money fights.
Shit, them money fights, them some good fights. That's some
Uh,
good fight. This
this was
fight
his
right
big.
here.
This was. Listen, you think he can get a fight that was bigger than this? That's all I want to ask him.
Nah, this fight right here was different. This was one of the most anticipated welterweight fights since the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. This
Regardless
fight
of
right here was bigger than a lot of fights. Like it's a lot of
right,
fights that's not gonna
it set records.
equate to this.
Yeah, history was made. But what I'm saying is, do you think that there's a fight for Errol Spence that paid him more? That's going to pay him more than he made on this fight right here.
That's common sense, no. But that don't mean this shit. He
That's what
just
I'm
don't.
saying.
But that don't mean he
Why
just
would you
don't
take
stop
beatings?
fighting.
Why would you start taking beatings for less money? The
Why would
man,
hold on? The man a competitor. The man a competitor. Why would he just hang it all up off of one loss?
where he was competing last night. He
He a
like he
competitor.
competed
That
last
was see,
night.
Crawford was the better. Crawford was just the better man, but that don't mean that the man just stop fighting.
It look like he
Alright.
got paid
That
more.
man, he most definitely he can
He
come
paid
back,
that man. That's
and
exactly
that's
what he
one
did. He
thing. The
paid that
man can
man
most
more. He paid that
definitely
man more
he
money
can
to beat
come
his
back.
ass.
That man can
Huh?
come back. That man a competitor. The man been fighting most of his life.
Okay.
Like that man ain't gonna
All
just
right.
stop fighting because he got his ass whooped.
I'm gonna give you an example. Um, Anthony Joshua was on top of the world. He got beat by Ruiz. He came back, and all right, he beat Ruiz. He get the belts back, but he couldn't beat Usyk, right? So guess you know where they trying to have him fight now? Fucking a boy he beat already. What's the boy from over there? What's
Dylan
the
White,
black
he
boy?
fighting Dylan White. Yes, he fighting
Yeah,
Dylan White.
don't nobody want to see that shit. You
That's the
already
thing.
know this motherfucker out.
He fought Jermaine. He fought Jermaine Franklin after Dylan White beat him in a controversial match. He fought Jermaine Franklin. So now, to be honest, when it come to him, he working with a new trainer. And then over there in the UK, that's a good domestic. That's a good domestic fight over there in the UK because one, they have history in the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? They've been beefing. They fought in the professional ranks before Anthony Joshua won a world title. And then also now this like a crossroads fight though. It's a crossroads fight for both fighters. So to be honest, like he trying to rebuild and he trying to see what he looking like with his new trainer, with Derrick James. So to be honest, yeah. It's a crossroad fight and it's a domestic fight. So yeah,
The thing
it do make
is that
sense.
I just never heard of people just going and just taking less money to get their ass whooped, get your head knocked all around. You know, when you got your biggest fight, that was life changing money.
What's up, Trinity? That don't mean nothing though.
Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, the man who whooped his ass, like, he wasn't even in his weight class, right?
Yeah, he was.
So
Yeah, they
he
was in the
wasn't
same weight
in his
class.
weight class, or he wasn't in his weight class.
Huh?
He was in his weight class, or he wasn't in his weight class.
Yeah, he was in
He,
his weight
he
class.
no,
But
hey,
they was
B,
just saying he was
tell the
bigger.
truth, he moved up in weight to fight Spence. But he was in the weight class. He was in the weight his weight class.
Okay, so it was a fair fight then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fair fight.
Okay, you know what? I want to see. You know what? I'm not going to be funny. I want to see. Can I be honest?
Yeah,
I
go
want
ahead.
I want to see Cam beat somebody.
We working on that right now, baby.
Yeah, because I that's what I want to see.
Yeah, we working on that right now, baby.
Yeah.
Announcement coming soon.
And you know your girlfriend, I really love her. I love glasses. There's something about them glasses. I love that girl. I really, and I just want to see you beat. I want to see you beat somebody face in. And I want to be sitting right next to your girlfriend when you do it.
No,
You hear?
look at So
Yeah.
Divine. She said Spence ain't gonna just
Is
be
that okay?
getting beat.
Yeah, that's
He
okay.
won last night.
This is Shakur all day.
He
973
couldn't
Brick
stop.
City. I'ma
He
make sure I
couldn't
keep
stop
you
it.
updated then, Trinity. Yeah, we
Yeah.
working on a little event like that right now, so we
Yeah.
trying to get
That's what I
everything
want.
together before
That's
we
what I want.
speak on it.
Oh, somebody got to save this shit. I don't even believe. Hey, yo, Jerron Boost Ennis. That's my homie. I
Trinity,
want to
what
see him
what
fight.
what, what state you in?
I'm in California. I'm a California girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. It most likely will happen. It might happen in Texas, but
I'm sorry, but I mean, did you not?
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
what
yo,
else would
look
I
what he's
be?
saying. Look
Like,
what
did you not know
he,
that?
he right.
Like,
huh?
yeah, let's keep it real.
Hey,
Let's keep it
Mike, I
real.
see
Did you
you
not know that?
got the
Y'all
shoes
know
and all
what?
them up there,
You
man.
didn't know I was
Spence
Cali?
ain't get like
Nah, I ain't know you was in
no.
Cali.
You should have known that.
I ain't know, but it'll most likely happen in Texas. So
Hmm.
from
Hey,
Cali to Texas.
you see
Well,
what the man saying right
I'm
here?
just saying, all these fights happen in Las Vegas. It's like a step and a hop and a step right here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm Cali, so let's keep it real.
They say Trinity is international. Are you talking what they said about Boots Ennis? What he said about Boots? Oh yeah, see, look, they got also Devin Haney about to fight Regis Prograis in Vegas in October, so I know I'm gonna be over there at that fight.
Yeah, and he
So
said he
yeah,
moving up into the
Not only
140.
that, brother, and not only that, brother. I got 40 acres in Nevada, so at the end of the day, that's what it is. So we can work out our thing together. You know what I'm saying? So you need to know what's going on out here. You feel me?
yeah. What's going on out there?
But they
I
could put
mean, let's talk about it. We got to talk about it. Feel me? And also too,
Yeah.
we got Woodstock. We got shit. We got shit going on. We got shit going on over here. So you need to know
Okay.
in the desert. Don't sleep on the desert, brother. Don't sleep on the desert.
Oh no, I love Vegas. I only been to Vegas though. Vegas
Hmm.
Houston area out there,
Yeah,
but
but
I've
yeah.
been to Cali.
Don't
But
sleep.
when I was
Listen,
out
don't
there in Cali, I was
hold on,
around
hold on, hold
Vegas
on.
people.
Don't sleep on Burning Man. Don't sleep on Woodstock. Don't sleep on us, man. Trying to tell you right now. Don't sleep.
what y'all got some boxers
Where's
coming
that
out
at?
there?
What you mean? Listen, do your research. Do your research.
Yo, you see
That
my
is,
drink?
he's a yeah shit. I don't, yeah I but look it up. Yeah, cause I ain't never heard of it. But I'll look it up.
Do your research.
But
Burning Man, Woodstock. Do your research.
Hey, so
that's
Divine
that's
said
Deron Boost in it. So
that's
Divine,
Divine Ennis.
who is the dude working up from Philly? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Deron
Divine
Ennis.
Ennis. He
So
just rumbled. That's my homie. But I
yeah,
don't want him to fight. I wouldn't
he
even
gon'
want him to fight Bud Crawford. I'm scared for him to fight Bud Crawford.
Anyway, like I said, Cam, if you want to be a fighter, I'm telling you, come on. I'm not trying to be funny, but
signal fucked up right now.
you know, hello.
Okay, you trying to be a boxer?
Yeah, that's what his thing is.
Hello, can y'all hear me? Hello,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't no Cam trying to be a boxer.
hello.
yeah, that's his thing. That's his thing. He wants to be a
Yeah,
boxer.
I heard you, Cam, through years.
Yo, okay, I can't not. I can't not. Man, I don't know what the fuck the signals start fucking up over here.
Can you
But
trying to be? Can you trying to be a boxer?
Of course, that's his thing. He
yeah,
be out here,
I'll yeah, I'll hop out there and I'm trying to get a little thing set up.
No, I
Mm-hmm.
mean like I ain't talk. I'm talking about like professional. You trying to go professional?
Yeah,
Man,
he
hell
is.
no.
You ain't been paying
Hell
attention.
no. Hell no,
Because
I
he
ain't going
said that.
professional.
I thought you said you was 29. I mean, you need to hurry up get in the ring. You trying to get a title shot?
Listen, that last nigga that whooped that nigga ass was 35. I'm trying. The Cam can do that shit too. What you talking about? I believe in Cam. I believe Cam can whoop some ass. Period. What you talking
Thank
about?
you, Trinity. I appreciate that,
Uh,
Trinity.
yeah, it's a lot of people that can whoop ass when they older. So I
Well,
ain't saying
whatever.
that, but
Listen, Cam got that. Cam got that. He got that. Ferociousness. It's about that ferociousness. Okay, I believe
no,
it.
I know. All right, where is it? You ain't gotta get out of it.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Miss Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Trinity, you coming to the other show that's later on too?
So like I said, brother, Cam, what I told you is I'm in Nevada. I got 40 acres in Nevada. I'm not playing with you. If you serious, man, I'm telling you. I
What you
believe
telling
in
me?
you. I'm telling you what I'm telling you, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So like I said, at the end of the day, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying. Period.
Okay, okay. Most definitely, most definitely. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to discuss that a little bit more.
Yeah. Because at the
Hey,
end of the day, these people, they like to talk a lot of shit, but they don't like to put no work in. Like I said, you seem like you got the ferociousness, and I like the ferociousness. But like you see, this dude, he 35 years old, and he whooped that nigga's ass. Let's keep it real. Okay, and we know that it take what 5 to 10 years to make this shit happen. So what's the difference between him and you? Come on, you
he
not
ain't
35.
starting at
You
29. He
not
was fighting when he was
hold on,
30.
my nigga. No, let me talk. Cam, you not 35.
Right. I
Let's
mean,
keep it
he
real.
like that.
You know what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying?
I ain't 35.
That's what I'm trying to say. He 35 and he whooped that bitch ass. Let's keep it real. So what's the difference? See, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't let these people try to, man, I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. But I'm just trying to say, don't let these people try to disrespect you. 'Cause they, whatever.
Yeah, I feel you, Trinity. Thank you. I appreciate you. We about to
Mm-hmm.
wrap this one. We about to wrap this one up. We gonna be back in about an hour or so. So, I appreciate you coming up, Trinity. MGR, y'all want to say something before we end this one?
Yeah, I got something to say. I got something to say.
Hey,
I got
let
40
take the show. I'm gonna go ahead and drop
I
down,
got
bro.
something
Go
to
ahead.
say now. Shut up. I got 40 acres right
God
now.
damn, Trinity.
Whoa,
Hey,
sis!
what
Like,
you
what's
going at
wrong with
MGR
you?
for, goddamn?
Can I speak my shit? I got 40 acres.
Yeah, you don't gotta tell somebody to shut up though.
Be
We
respectful.
respectful. Ain't nobody say nothing to you wrong up here,
Can I
ma'am.
say my thing now? Can I say my thing? Anyway, I got 40 acres in Nevada right now, and I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me.
This
Nobody
bitch
even care
drunk,
about
man.
none of that.
Nobody give
care
a fuck
none
about
of
no
that.
goddamn land. What you talking? We
Just like
talking boxing.
y'all go ahead.
You looking for sponsors.
Man, y'all is what you saying?
Look, you looking for a sponsor, Shorty. Go ahead. We ain't
A
trying to hear none of that shit.
What are you talking about? My shit paid for. It's
All
paid
right, well,
for.
go pay for it. Get off the live. Go find somebody
About
else to play with.
you, somebody else to play with, nigga. You the only one
Hold
acting
on,
like
y'all. Hold on. This ain't that type. This ain't
No,
that type live.
no,
Hey,
that's
No,
yeah.
y'all.
that's
You
my
got
folks,
it
though.
up.
That's my folks,
Right, she
bro.
got it us. Let us get
Yeah,
at
you
I
her.
know. I already. Hold on. I know how this gonna turn out. With the curses and all that.
all
Cause yeah,
right.
no, I ain't
Trinity,
gonna curse that.
you came 90. You
Okay.
came hot in this motherfucker, Trinity.
I mean, I'm just letting you know because at the end of the day, I'm just laying it down. I got some shit that I'm not doing nothing with. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh well,
That's all.
shit.
That's how you should have came
That.
in there. You
Thank you,
All
thank you, Jesse Mills. Jesse Mills, yo, we gonna need you for that. Okay, well if you ain't, yeah, we'll speak about that. We'll
All
speak
right.
about that then.
Cool.
right, sugar mama, I'm out.
I don't mind being no sugar mama. Shit, fuck it. If it's about to do something, then fuck it. I don't care. Bye.
Yeah, Trinity, funny man. She said she got 40 acres out there in that Nevada. Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna have to hit her up about that. But salute y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. This Cam talk too much. Big Dog talk too much. Crawford and got that win in. It is what it is. Salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back later. Click that link at the top and get the notification.
Haters have one job. It's to hate. That's all they do. You all on social media. Y'all, a lot of millennials in here. It's people just troll to say something negative. I don't care what you do, what you post. I don't understand people like that. But people hate because they jealous. If you really want to be successful, you gotta have a lot of dog in you. You gotta be mean sometimes. Because life ain't fair. Life is hard, man. It is not fair. Like you have happen to you that just, you go, man, why this happened? Because life ain't fair. But life ain't fair to nobody. You just gotta fight through, man. You gotta bite back sometimes.
Expect me, nigga, like you expect Jesus to come back. Expect me, nigga, I'm coming. Expect me, nigga, like you expect Jesus to come back. Expect me, nigga, I'm coming.